Let's go Falcons! Hey yo, batter up, let the ball begin. Solano Falcons, bout to show you how you win. Cause this is our year, man, forget the past. We take it over right now with our pitching staff. With the pounds 0-2, every hit is so through. Fastball right by him, they had no clue. It makes a jaw drop, they got no chew. Strike three, you're out, homie, let him know blue. Solano to the plate and you know it's on. He swings for the pitch, it's going, gone. So don't try and step to the Bay Valley champs, cause we're coming for the pennant. This the Wallachi, yeah. We might strike it out, or we might steal, or may a go-go play in center field. Solano baseball, all have tight skills. All-stars everywhere with highlight reels. Everybody watch out, when it's game time. We going for the W, gonna make our name shine. Falcons dominate when the game's on the line. So go get your belt, Solano. Why? Cause it's game time. Hey yo, it's game time, so let the games begin. So get on the field and begin in a win. Hey yo, it's game time. Don't you hear the people chant? Cause this is our house. Make way for the champ, it's game time.
Hey guys, welcome to Billy and Louise Stadium here at Solano Community College. I'm Sawad Blasi with my guy Chris Davaglia, and this is Solano College Sports Network. Today we have a great matchup between your Solano Falcons and the Laney Eagles. As we know, today is sophomore day and the last game of the season. So Chris, who's a player to keep an eye on today?
Player to keep an eye on today is Jared Denning. You know, he led the Falcons in pretty much every category this season as far as power numbers. He's got 18 doubles on the season. He's got a few bombs. 39 RBIs with a 452 on-base percentage. If the Falcons can get runners on base and put them in an RBI situation, I feel like they'll have great success today.
Exactly. So, Chris, you want to do the lineup now for Laney?
Yes, I do. Leading off for your Laney team is number 5, Jose Mercado at shortstop. Batting second, number 6, Mark Johnson in center field. Hitting third, number 23, Broderick Reed playing left. Hitting fourth, number 30, Abelardo Paz, actually pitching today. Hitting fifth, number 29, Kevin Whitaker playing second. Hitting sixth, number 20, Tanner Merchant playing first. Hitting seventh, number 4, Austin Garcia playing right field. Hitting eighth, number 38, Victor Gomez behind the dish. And riding it out for Laney, number 15, Armando Tungui playing third.
All right, thanks, Chris, and we'll be right back with Solano's lineup.
Michael Driscoll, Wood High School, DH.
Horace Chenart, American Canyon High School, center field.
Jack Pridey, Napa High School, third base.
Jared Denning, American Canyon, catcher.
Kwase Samuel, Kissimmee Stokes High School, first base.
Cody Gregory, El Camino Fundamental High School, left field.
Vinny Margiota, Saramone Valley, second base. Aaron Corral, Capistrano Valley Christian, shortstop.
Luke Noble, Placer High School, right field. Rylan Haney, Vanden High School, pitcher.
What a beautiful day for baseball. We have Solano versus Laney, and we have Rylan Haney on the mound. So what do you see from him today?
Haney's a crafty little pitcher. You know, he's got a good fastball. Not a power pitcher, but he does have a good circle changeup to mix in with his, porte, I guess, along with a good breaking ball. You know, he's not, like I said, not a fast pitcher, but he mixes those pitches well together, keeps these hitters off balance. So I think we should have a pretty good day right here from Haney.
Solano needs to attack Rylan in particular needs to attack the strike zone today and keep the Laney hitters off balance.
Yeah, keep him ahead in the count. You know, he's got to work fast, work quick, get ahead of the count, mix in that curveball, and like I said, keep these Laney hitters off balance. And you know, they may think, you know, he's a small guy. You know, he's not really, you know, a power pitcher. We can hit him easily, but Haney does have, you know, an attitude up there on the mound. So I feel like if he just mixes in everything, he should have a good day.
Exactly. We have number 5, Jose Mercado, playing shortstop, hitting leadoff, steps into the box. Last game of the season for Solano.
Sad day.
Exactly. Rylan sets. And a strike called. Great pitch from Haney. Owen won the count. Fouled back. 0-2 the count.
Great job from Haney getting ahead. That way this sets him up for maybe a setup pitch on the outside corner with maybe a fastball. And then that way, from there, he can send over with that nasty curveball he has.
Ball high, 1-2 the count to Jose Mercado. It's a bit windy.
Yeah, windy day. Not really what you want as a baseball player. And there's that curveball. Ooh.
Called for a ball, 2-2 the count.
Just missed right there.
As a player, did you hate playing windy games?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You don't know where the ball's going. You're always, mixing it up in your head. What should I do if the ball's hit? Because it really messes with you, especially because I played first base in high school. And whenever there was a pop fly, it always, freaked me out because the ball just kind of, it either goes out and you can't get a good read on it just because of the wind. So
it's a battle every time.
Yeah, every single time.
A grounder right to Corral. Out at first is Mercado.
That was a great at bat right there, pitching wise for Haney. Got ahead, made Mercado kind of second guess himself, fought it off to shortstop to make a nice play for Corral.
Now we have Mark Johnson batting, playing center field today.
Speedy center fielder.
Pop back. Oh, shit. And right over where we are sitting. Thank God for the tent. Now, Ryland's not really a typical pitcher when it comes to size-wise, not really overpowering on the mound, but he has the stuff to do it.
Yeah, he mixes his stuff together well, and mixes in fastball. It's not a fastball every time. It's not only off speed. He almost, the way he pitches, it's almost like he is that typical 6'3", 200-pound guy. So. And again, great job. He's 0-2 right now. So that way, set him up for that breaking ball. Maybe even the circle change.
1-1 the count. I'm also very happy to mention that this is a 51st broadcast from the fall and spring semester for Solano College Sports Network. Very exciting to be a part of this class. As that ball trickles away from Denny. Or it hit him.
Looks like Johnson drew the hit by pitch. Looked like he didn't move that much, though. But according to the umpire.
So we have a runner on first, one out, top of the first inning. Ryland looks into Denny.
Project Reed up here for Laney. Probably Laney's biggest threat as far as power numbers as he.
Grinder Kwase. Kwase turns it to Corral. And a double play. Great double play for Solano Falcons. They leave the inning unscathed.
So Reed comes up.
Looks like there's a man down.
Ooh. Looks like he
We will be back in the bottom of the first inning when your Solano Falcons hit.
Hi, I'm Ryland Haney. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
welcome back, everyone. We have Michael Driscoll batting leadoff for Solano today. Great double play to end the Laney at-bats.
Yeah, that was a great play right there from Kosai. And how about Pause too? It's a two-way. Plays a little bit of catcher, plays pitcher, pitching the game as you see Reed going out there to left field, hobbling on that left ankle. Pause, he's got a 3.82 ERA. This is going to be his 12th game started to end the year. He's got 5 wins, 2 losses, 2.34 average against him. So a really crafty guy. He's got 37 strikeouts too, to go along with 33 walks. So, we'll see what he has today.
Shows bunt, but pulls it back for a strike.
That's a good way right there from Driscoll. Draws in the third baseman. That way maybe you can poke it through the 5-6 hole.
Ball high, 1-1 the count. What do you see from Driscoll?
Driscoll, he's a really contact, batting average kind of guy. He does have some power to him, though. He's really come to himself lately. The other day he went, I think, 3 for 5, 3 hard singles. So, I think he's a good guy to lead off the game with for Solano.
He gets on base. That's what you need in a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, definitely.
Quick 1-2 count to Driscoll. And he fouls that. Staying alive up there. And a ball. 2-2 the count. That was a close pitch.
That was a good take, though. Catcher kind of came across his body. That's probably why the umpire called it a ball. Usually umpires don't usually like that. But you might want to watch out for the slider if I was Driscoll. Right there.
Great way to lay off. 3-2 the count.
That was a good pitch right there from Paz. It's a slow curveball, but it's a winding one. So really kept Driscoll right there on his toes.
And a slow dribbler, and Driscoll's out at first.
Driscoll just had to stay alive right there. Kind of why he got a little bit of a piece right there just to hit it, stay alive.
We have Jorge Chenart batting now in the second hole. Oh, and 1 the count. That was a great pitch by Paz.
Good job to get ahead. Chenart getting the occasional start today to end the season, making it 7th.
Fouled back. A quick 0-2 to Chenart.
I feel like today, just based on what we've seen so far from Paz, granted it's only been about 7 pitches, but I really feel like he's just going to come at these Solano hitters, just bam, 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 coming with that slider. It looked like he had maybe a 2-seam or a changeup, just like that, and that breaking ball.
Chenart is retired.
So he gets a strikeout right there. No time wasting setting up a pitch or anything like that, just coming right at him.
Number 21, Jack Pridey.
Jack Pridey steps to the plate with the classic stirrups today.
You can't beat the stirrups.
Not at
all. You really can't.
I feel like everyone should wear them.
Should be mandatory.
You're reading my mind right now. 0-1 the count to Pridey.
And how about Pridey's season, too? He's batting .431. Probably going to finish the season around there, obviously. .479 on base percentage. I mean, you can't ask for much more in a guy in the 3-hole.
A quick 0-2 to Pridey. He knows what's his pitches and what's not, and let's see if he sees it this time. Fouls it back.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna give him anything straight today. You know, just like other teams have been playing Solano with Pridey and Denning, they don't like to see fastballs.
But Pridey, being the great hitter he is, he can adjust to any pitches.
Yeah, you know, a good hitter adjusts,
Exactly.
and you know he's got to adjust to that breaking ball, which you might see here from Paz.
Another foul back. Staying alive, Pridey at the plate. We are at the bottom of the first inning. 2 outs. Minus the wind, it's a beautiful day for baseball.
If only the wind wasn't here.
Another foul back. For a pitcher, you don't mind the wind, right? Because it keeps the ball from leaving.
No, as a pitcher, it doesn't really affect you. But like I was saying earlier, you know, as a
position player?
yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely messes with your head.
Especially if it's a routine fly ball and it's not routine anymore because the wind's pushing it all around places.
Yeah.
He throws. Another foul back.
Great job from Pridey staying in there. He's just missing him. He's adjusting, but he's just missing him to stay alive.
Taking some pitches from Paz too, making him work for it. Pridey's not an easy out at all.
Not at all. I mean, look at his average, 431.
1-2 the count. Great
Good
take.
eye. Yeah, that was a really good eye.
That was a great take. I know I would have swung on that. Paz looks into his catcher. And a swing and a miss by Pridey,
Great
and he
slider
is
right there.
retired. We'll be right back to the top of the second when Laney comes up.
Hi, I'm Michael Driscoll. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here in the top of the second inning. We have Abelardo Paz hitting for himself.
How about that? You don't see that too often.
Not at all. But I mean, if you can pitch and hit, why not?
I mean, greater chance for you to make it into the bigs.
A little, who's the projected #1 overall pick for the MLB? I forgot his name.
Ooh.
But he's a pitcher, and he hits 0-2 to count to Paz. You know who I'm talking about?
I do, but I don't know the name. Oh, man. We should know this. We should know this.
One and 2 the count. Rylan back on the mound.
See if he throws the curveball here to Paz. Does, but just a little bit high.
Talk a little bit about the pitch before the end of the inning for Pridey.
That was a really good pitch right there from Paz. Nice slider. Definitely caught Pridey off guard and out in front of it. That was good. As Paz hits it to left field.
See my car? And it's a fair ball. Pause round second. Stops right there for a lead off stand-up double. Great piece of hitting.
That was a great piece right there. And the other day when we were doing the game, he had 3 hits, all to, the warning track. Left, I think there was one to left center, one to right center, one to center too. And he was just missing them, so he's got a lot of pop in his bat.
Not bad, and we have Kevin Whittaker. Excuse me, Whitaker. And a base hit. Foul ball is what the umpires are saying. Everyone
Kinda
returns
late.
back to their page.
Kind of late making the call, as Paz almost scored and Whitaker was almost a second. The wind took that one. Saved Solano right there.
And that's when you thank the wind if you're Solano.
Yeah, sometimes it does help you. Just like that. As you can see, Whitaker's kind of frustrated because he felt that was fair. Walking slowly back to the plate. Haney obviously thankful that wasn't a fair ball.
Haney has to pitch out of the stretch already. Another dribbler right to Kwase, and he drops it, recovers, and steps on the bag to get the out. Pause, moves over to third base.
That was a really nice play from Kwase. Kept it in front of him, what you want to do as a first baseman. They tell you to keep in front no matter what. Even if you do make an error. In that case, though, Kwase was able to keep his composure and make the play still.
We have Tanner Marchant hitting now. Only one out at the top of the second. Runner on third. A big, healthy swing and a miss.
Marchant's a big guy. Big guy for Laney. Got some good power numbers. Two home runs on the season, but he's also got 29 RBIs, 386 on base percentage. So pretty much a guy that Denning keeps in front of him.
Denning has to be a wall back there, like he usually is.
Yeah. Nothing usually gets past him.
One and one the count. And a grounder right to Corral. He drops it, picks it up, recovers, and throws to Kwase. Gets the out. Pause from third, does score, and Laney does take the lead 1-0.
That was a great job right there from Corral. Again, keeping his composure, kept the ball in front of him. Able to barehand that and make a nice play to Kwase.
We have Austin Garcia now stepping into the box. The bases are empty for Haney. Ball high. Earlier we were talking about the projected number 1 pick to go in the MLB draft, and we compared him to Paz since he's a pitcher and hitter. His name is Hunter Green.
That's
there
what it is. Yes.
And a fly ball right to center field. It drops right in front of Jorge. Gets it in quickly, so it only leaves Garcia for a single.
Looked like Garcia got it off the end of the bat right there. Was thankful that he did that because got a nice single out there to center field to drop in. Sets up Gomez here.
2 outs, runner on first. Victor Gomez steps to the box. A long inning for Rylan Haney.
Yeah, an inning to pretty much test him to see, how he does in certain situations. Got himself in a dilemma with Paz getting the double. But, this really at the end of the order, this is what, makes or breaks a pitcher right here. He's got to really bear down and finish off the inning here against the bottom of the order.
Pitch was high. Gomez takes it for ball 1. He sets. He throws. And a foul back right to Denning.
I always found it interesting when a hitter fouls it and the catcher is still able to catch it.
Like a foul tip?
Yeah, like a foul tip. I mean, that's kind of hard if you really think about it because the ball goes in a different direction, but the catcher is still able to come down with it.
It just shows you that not everyone can be a catcher.
Yeah, it's a really hard job. It takes a toll on your body.
Beautiful strike.
See a great pitch right there from Haney.
Went into the count.
And this is where, you know, at the bottom of the order, you can maybe test out your stuff even more. So let's see if Haney works with that curveball again and sits down.
Runner goes. A pop-up. Right over the mound. Chickles first base. Kwase calls for it and catches it. Laney is retired. A run does score. They do take the lead 1-0 over Solano, and we'll be right back to the bottom of the second.
Hi, my name is Jared Denning. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone. We are at the bottom of the second inning. Solano is behind Laney 1-0. We have Jared Denning batting.
And how about Denning, too? You know, 5'11", 210 pounds, just a big guy behind the dish, batting .341. But he's also played in 37 games out of the 39 Solano's played. And he's a catcher. How about that? You don't see that too often.
Little dribbler past first base into right field. Quickly, Denning's on base.
Not wasting any time right there. First pitch, he saw it, drove it right into right field, especially a fastball too. Like I said, these power hitters for Solano, they really got to jump on that fastball they see first pitch. And because Paz is really just going to come at them with breaking stuff and keeping them off bounds.
We have Kwase Samuels now at bat. Denning at first. Pause sets. The throw to Kwase. Strike. It's early in the game and they are down by 1, but they just need to have those consistent at-bats and keep the lineup moving.
Just grinding, yeah.
Great take. Denning reads the pass ball perfectly around second, but stays right there. Great read by Denning at first, who advances to second.
Gomez right under his glove. Frustrated with himself.
Paz looks into his catcher. He sets. The pitch to Kwase. Taken for a ball. Kwesi has a great eye and knows what his pitches are.
Yeah. Hasn't got that much playing time this season, but when he has played, he has proven himself that he can play baseball. He can do a really good job of it, too.
A big, healthy swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Excuse me, 2-2 the count.
Trying to prove himself. End of the season.
I mean,
big, healthy cut. Why not?
Why
right?
not? I mean, everyone goes up to the plate, and I'm going to hit a home run.
I mean, granted, he doesn't play that much, so he's really trying to just prove himself with that big swing.
Another swing and the miss, but the ball gets past Gomez. He fakes, throws to second, throws to first. Kwasi is retired. Explain what happened over there when he was fake throwing to second. Was that just like a deke?
Probably a deke just to keep Denning close to second, not advance him to third. And for Gomez right there, pretty much to show him that he is paying attention to him. That way he doesn't go move on over to third.
Now batting, number 19, Cody Gregory.
We have Cody Gregory now at bat.
Right there from Kwasi, you really wanted him to at least move Denning over to third. So that was just unfortunate right there. Spaz has a nice slider in there. So let's see if Gregory can at least move Denning over or at least get a base hit, keep this inning alive.
Exactly.
And, make Solano at least get a run in here.
I mean, they gave him the free base anyway when the pass ball happened. So take advantage of that runner on second. Gregory's in the box now. Pause, steps off. Pause sets. And he throws. Taken for strike two. 0-2 the count. Very quick 0-2.
That was the pitch right there for Gregory. Should have jumped on that fastball. He's not going to see too many of them. Now he's just going to see a healthy dose of breaking stuff right here from Paz.
Pause sets. Check second. He throws. Taken for a ball. 1-2 the count. When you're ahead of the count, you typically don't throw them anything in the strike zone, right? You make them want to chase.
No, you really want to make them chase, or at least set up a setup pitch. So, like, usually, 0-2 count, you like to play with your stuff, maybe break a ball in the dirt or fastball up to set up a pitch maybe closer to the zone. Get them deceived and make them chase.
Exactly. And a little dribbler right up to the shortstop. Gathers himself and throws Gregory out at first. Pridey still at second.
Denning.
Or excuse me, Denning.
Right there again, at least move Denning over to third. But they usually teach
you. You don't want to leave him stranded at second, especially when it was given it to him.
Exactly. No outs, men on second. At least, what you wanted in a perfect world, Kwasi, hit something maybe to the right side or something, move Denning over to third, and then Cody's ground ball might have scored in right there, but two unfortunate plays right there from Kwasi and Cody.
Vinny Margiotta chops that up the field, and he's retired at first. So Denning is stranded at second. We will be back at the top of the third inning when Ryland's back on the mound.
Hi, my name is Cody Gregory, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, to the top of the third inning. We have Armando Tungui at bat. Rylan Heaney back on the mound. A little check swing foul back.
Not what you want, especially on a fastball first pitch.
One oh the count to Tungui. A swing and a miss off of Denning's glove. Looks like he got a little shaken up there.
That was a nice changeup right there. Really emphasized that slow break to it, and Tungui was really out in front, but just got a piece.
Quick 0-2 count. And another foul back.
Probably set up Tungui here for a curveball. Runs did a good job so far today. Mixing in his stuff. And throwing it for strikes, too. Just a little bit high.
That was a great pitch, though.
No, that was a good miss. I mean, he left it up in the zone, but
I like that phrase when they say it's a good miss because it was in the zone and you didn't miss where he could just yank it over the wall.
yep, as you see, a nice changeup right there from
And
Haney.
a swing and a miss.
First time through the order, Haney threw a first pitch fastball to 5 of the 9 hitters. You know, he's really attacking him, really coming at him with that curveball and that changeup too. Really set himself up for success.
Jose Mercado now steps to the box with 1 out away. A bunt, trickled foul. Great job by Pridey for letting it keep going foul. 1-0 the count.
Yeah, that's baseball IQ right there.
In certain situations, you need to know what's going to happen. Like the other day, Paul Goldschmidt let the ball drop after a bunt and ended up turning a double play.
I saw that. I saw that. That was a really nice play. Guy bunted it, and it looked like everyone thought
it could have been like a easy catch.
Yeah, easy catch, but you know, he stepped to the side, let it drop, and that set him up to get that nice double play. As Mercado,
Ooh, great
nice
pick by
play
Pridey.
from Pridey.
Mercado is retired.
Pridey's showing off some leather right there.
But yeah, about like baseball smarts, you just have to know the situation and know how many outs there are and who's up and what's this and that.
Yeah, it's really baseball IQ. I mean, it's obviously, you know, how many years you played, how many, you know, games you played and everything like that. It just takes reps and, you know, having that smarts, like you said, to, you know, insert. It's almost muscle memory. And not a lot of people in that situation would have done that. So, see a nice curveball right there from Haney, and it's just missed. I don't know where that missed, though.
I don't either. It was a perfect pitch. Mark Johnson takes that for a ball. 1-0 the count. Ball hits the plate. 2-0 the count. Quick 2 outs for Rylan.
Really good job. Really good job. Keeping his pitch count low. To set himself up for later in the game if they do end up riding him later. He misses there.
Again, this is the last game of the season, so
find out what you got. I mean, this
exactly.
is in the coach's spot, you know, as Solano's unfortunately not making the playoffs. You kind of test the feel on what you have for next year, too.
Ball 4.
4-pitch
Mark
walk
Johnson
right there.
takes that and walks to first.
See how Reed does here with that hobbled left ankle. Kind of came up limping last time he hit in that double play.
A force from the left side of the plate. Broderick Reed steps to the plate. Renner is on first. A Johnson walk. Looks like it could have been a pitch out.
Has 13 stolen bases on the year. Obviously, a guy that can run. Been caught only twice. So you could see him take off here against Haney.
Owen won the count to Reed. 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Checks over to first.
Keep him close. I like it.
And he's fast, too.
Yeah. Quick move
You
over
have to have
there
a quick
first.
release if you're going to throw over.
Yep. And it's right there, you know, Johnson did show a fake steal right there. So maybe like Denning or whoever's calling the pitches could pitch a nice pitch out right here to see where he's at. As Reed
Pops it up, foul.
long, far.
It did go foul, but that, if I were
Foul
him,
ball.
I'd be like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, that was definitely impressive.
1-1 the count.
He's got 36 RBIs, 2 home runs, a big guy. Obviously someone who can hit the long ball.
Rylan sets, steps off. Again, as a pitcher, it is your game. You control the momentum of the game. So if you want to step off to keep the momentum on your side, it's exactly what you need to do.
Really sets the tone too. Like you said, it's your game. You can work as slow as you want, which may not be the best idea in some cases, but
I'm not
I mean,
a
you really
fan
gotta
of
get
that.
the. Nah, neither am I. I like a guy who works quick, you know, gets to the point, and just comes at the batters.
Exactly. Rylan ready. He throws. High. 2-1 the count to Reed.
That looked like a halfway kind of pitch out. Just to kind of see if Johnson was going right there.
There are 2 outs in the inning, but they're still worried about the runner on first. And a strike called on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch.
Lucky right there from Haney. You know, you don't typically want to throw an inside changeup, especially to a big guy in Reed. So we'll see if Rylan can get out of this inning.
2-2 the count. Rylan sets. He throws. And a chopper right to Margiotta. And throws to Kwase. And Reed is retired. Rylan gets out of the inning unscathed. We'll be right back to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Ever have an interest of being on camera as a sports broadcaster? Or have you ever wanted to learn how to operate a camera or what goes on behind the scenes?
If you want to be a star behind the camera,
or you could be the captain of everything behind the scenes, then we have just the program for you.
Well, did you know that Solano College is the only community college in the nation that has a sports broadcasting program and television network, which can give you a certificate to get an entry-level job in sports broadcasting?
Classes will be held right along the library in room 121.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu. And remember, it's more than just sports. It's an education.
Welcome back, everybody. We are at the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pause back on the mound. Great inning for Rylan to get out of the inning with the runner on first.
Yeah, great job of getting no damage right there for Solano and setting up the bottom of the order in Corral and Noble. Try to get on base for top of the order in Driscoll.
We have Aaron Corral now stepping to the box.
Now batting, number 10, Aaron Corral.
Everything is alright. You know everything is alright. Just ride with a motherfucker. Keep it real.
Pause throws. Ball high. 1-0 the count.
The wind's coming again.
Definitely picked up. Corral fouls that back. Different look for Corral. Usually you see him with the high socks. He has pants down today.
Casual today. Relaxed.
Casual Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Relaxing.
Pause sets. He throws.
Good eye
Ball
right there
low.
from Corral. But also a great pitch right there from Paz. Just missed with that breaking ball.
2-1 the count. We are here in the bottom of the third inning. Popped it up. Just out of the reach of Gomez.
That ball definitely took off from him. Couldn't really read it with the wind.
I know Corral is counting his blessings. Did not want to be retired on a pop-up to the catcher.
Fortunate right there. Gomez didn't come down with it.
It's the wind.
Yeah, it really is. That I saw the whole play happen, obviously, and Gomez thought he had a good read on it, and it just kept on going and lost track of it.
Anything hitting the outfield is going to be a little tricky too.
Outfielders are probably going to have to maybe cheat up a little bit, and anything hit, you see Corral fight that off. Anything hit to the outfield, you might want to take a first step in just because of the wind.
2-2 count to Aaron Corral. Playing shortstop today. Pause throws. High. Corral battles back to a full count. Another foul back.
Great job from Corral.
Corral staying alive up there.
Gotta like it. Following the order, you gotta find a way to get on it. Whether that's walk, hit by pitch, little bloop, single, anything. Set up the top of the order for some RBIs.
Pause ready. He throws. And high. And Corral takes it for ball 4. Great at bat.
Nice job right there from Corral.
Now we have Luke Noble hitting.
I can see Noble bunting here.
Yeah, batting.
So I can see Noble bunting here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Noble bunting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the mics are kind of.
Sorry, their walk-up music is so loud. Sometimes it's really hard to pick up what you're saying.
No, I totally get it. But I could definitely see Noble bunting here. Set up Driscoll for an RBI situation.
Throws to first. Noble with the stirrups today. Corral with the pants down.
Stirrups is definitely a classy look, in my opinion. You can't beat it.
And he does show bunt. 0-1 the count to Noble. Yeah, definitely this situation. If you want to no outs, bunt him over, take him a second so Driscoll can have an RBI situation. Runners in on scoring position. Another throw to first. Definitely worried about Corral stealing.
Yeah, Corral's a pretty good speed. He's got 4 stolen bases on the season, as well as 4 caught stealing.
And a bunt.
So you see a great play right there from Paz.
Double play. That is not what you wanted if you're Luke Noble or Solano in general.
And as you see Corral going back to the dugout, he knew it right off the get-go. Right
Nothing he can do, though. On that play, it's a bunt. You're not going to.
That was a great play. I mean, granted, he should have paused and saw that it was up in the air a little bit. But right when he took off, he knew.
We have Michael Driscoll now. Bases are empty. 2 outs. Quick 2 outs for Laney. Driscoll offers at the first pitch. Fouls it back. Quick 0-1 count. And that play was kind of like a punch in the gut.
Yeah. A rally killer.
Exactly. Driscoll chops it back to the pitcher. Paz gently throws it to first. Driscoll is retired. quick 1-2-3 inning for Laney. We'll be right back to the bottom of the 4th inning.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Welcome back, everyone, to the top of the 4th inning. Pitcher Alberto Paz is hitting. Like you said, it was a rally killer for Solano. Now they need to bounce back and get a quick inning from Rylan.
Yeah, Rylan needed to step up again, keep his team in the game, and as you see, Paz hits it to second base.
Beautiful play by Margiota to Kwase. Paz is retired. 1 out.
First pitch swinging. Kind of surprised from Paz, especially on an off-speed pitch right there. It looked like from Haney, looked like a changeup.
Kevin Whitaker now steps to the box. 1 out in the inning. Ryan looks into Denning. He throws. Called for strike 1. Whitaker doesn't think so. A little high for him.
Rylan not afraid to come at these hitters.
1-1 the count to Whitaker. And a fly ball right to Noble. Whitaker is retired. Great read for Noble out there in right field.
Yeah, it looked like right off the bat it was going to go into right center for extra bases, but Wayne kind of took it a little bit, had it slice in too, and Noble was able to come down with it. Two very quick outs from Haney.
Tanner Marchant now at bat. Takes out for ball 1. Game definitely slowed down.
It's going quick, moving quick.
Healthy rip right into left center. Jorge out there and makes the catch. Great play for Jorge.
Good jump. Good read on the ball.
And that's a good 1-2-3 inning for Rylan Heaney. We'll be right back in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Hi, I'm Jorge Chenart, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, to the bottom of the 4th inning. We have George Chenart now batting for your Solano Falcons, leading off.
Jorge Chenart.
Excuse me, Jorge Chenart. Takes that for strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count to Jorge Chenart.
Looks like we got ourselves a pitcher's duel here today.
Offers to the second pitch. Pop up. And he is retired. Whitaker makes the play.
Surprise Whitaker called off the right fielder right there. Usually the outfielder, just because they're running in, it's an easier play for the right fielder. You know, not typical for a second baseman to backpedal and make that catch. So kind of surprised right there, but nice play nonetheless.
You never want two guys calling for the same ball. And
yeah, it looked like it might have been a
collision,
but
Jack Pridey now at bat. And he singles right up the middle. First pitch offering. Great swing by Jack Pridey. Sets him up for Jared Denning.
Now batting, number 23, Jared Denning.
Great piece of hitting right there from Pridey. Saw his fastball that he wanted and drove right up the middle for a base hit.
Jared attacks on the first pitch, fouls it back.
Looked like his pitch just missed it though. Kind of surprised Paz starting off both Pridey and Denning with a fastball.
That is true.
As we get a gust of dirt in our faces. Ooh, caught me in the eye.
I mean, we have great seats right behind home plate, but not right now when the disc hit us right in the face. 0-2 count to Denning. Took that for a strike.
Nice breaking ball right there from Paz. Really keeping these Solano hitters off balance. And we're working with his game and what he wants to do.
Fouls that back, staying alive up there is Denning. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pridey singled. He is at first. Denning at bat now with only 1 out.
Quick game so far too. 4 quick innings. Or I should say about to be. In around an hour, which isn't too bad.
Not at all. Takes that for a ball. I mean, you said it earlier, it's a pitcher's duel, and when it is a pitcher's duel, it's a quick game. No one's really on base, no one's really hitting in the gap or anything like that. It's all in the pitcher's hands, and it is today.
And I'd rather have a pitcher's duel
than a home run derby.
Then yeah, it's because, you know, teams scoring a lot of runs on both sides. You know, players get out of the game just for waiting around so long and everything like that. So a nice quick game usually keeps players into it as long as possible.
Two to count.
That's that breaking ball right there from Paz. Just missed right there. Really sticking with it today.
A little check swing. Drops fair. Denning goes to first. Pridey moves just a second.
Now batting, number 31, Kwase Samuel.
Runners on second and first for Kwase Samuel.
That was a great job right there from Denning. Stayed alive, poked it over to left field, and with Reed's hobbled ankle, was able to get a base hit out of it.
Oh, great pickup. I forgot about that. Didn't want to, like, agitate it even more. Didn't want to dive or anything like
Looked
that.
like he got a good read, but just didn't want to risk anything. And
I mean, smart, too.
yeah.
It is the last game. You don't want to injure
risk
yourself.
anything for the next upcoming season. Exactly.
Strike to Kwase. Kwase smacks that up center field, turns it, and the ball gets away. And Pridey, all the way from second, scores on the failed attempt on a double play.
Oh, defense is coming in. What do we have here?
They're saying he's out at Kwase's out at first, and so the runner doesn't count when Pridey scored. But it looked like his foot was off the bag, way off.
Yeah, the ball was blatantly on the floor. That's why Marchant came around to tag the bag, but Kwase was able to get there. It looks like we got a little dilemma going on here.
A really weird one, too. Because even Laney looked like they messed up, and that's what they threw home.
And I mean, if you look at the home plate umpire's reaction, too, he kind of looked at his, field umpire like, what the heck are you doing?
I mean, from our perspective, it did look like Marchant's leg came off the bag as the ball took him off.
Yeah, I mean, he did drop the ball too, so I don't get how he would even call that.
Did they say he caught it long enough to be an out?
Yeah, I'm kind of really confused on that as the umpires are having a little conference here.
All right, and I believe we're going to get a replay of the play that just happened to help us too, because Chris and I are very confused. And let's take a look.
6'3", drop right there.
It looked like he's safe.
Wow.
But they're still keeping the call on the field as is, and Pridey doesn't score. It's still 1-0 Laney.
Wow.
And we'll be right back to the bottom of the fourth inning.
Hi, I'm Jack Pridey. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone. Bottom of the fourth inning was a bit confusing.
Really caught us by surprise. I mean, that was a blatant drop right there from Marchant, and just, as you see, a ground ball to short. Crowell able to come up with it, make the play.
Garcia is retired.
That was just a really crazy play, and I mean, the home plate umpire looked like, he to his field umpire, like, okay, are you sure about that? Like, that was just really confusing.
And we're about to show you guys the replay. If you can just
6'4", over on the 3.
Not on the back. The ball's
blatantly drops the ball.
He even knows he dropped it, thus him throwing it home,
Exactly.
trying to get Pridey.
Why else would you throw the ball to?
My thing is, Laney gave it up when Marchant threw to home.
Yeah.
And a home plate umpire saw it too. As Victor Gomez pops it up. Crowd makes the play. 2 outs, quick 2 outs for Rylan Heaney, who's still on the mound.
Great job by Heaney too, attacking these hitters. What he's been doing all day. He's got 2 quick outs. Like it.
Armando Tungui is now at bat. Yeah, very, very good start of the inning for Rylan. Beautiful pitch. I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but that play is still so confusing. I honestly don't know what happened.
Just as confused as you are. And it looked like the home plate umpire was on our side too.
I guess he...
They didn't have enough to overrule it.
Exactly.
Play stands as called. As Tungui fouls it back.
Surprised Stover took it like that too. Usually you see him more enthusiastic about the play, about certain plays when they're missed.
Yeah,
very
Stover
calm
definitely
today.
has a temper to him. But I mean,
Tungui pops it up. Oh, just out of the reach of the diving corral, or excuse me, the sliding corral. Very angry with himself for not making the catch, but great effort by Corral.
Hard
Tungui
play.
at first.
That was a difficult play right there for Corral. If he came down with it, fantastic job. But even then, I mean, that was a nice bloop single right there from Tungui. So nothing really to shake your head about if you were Corral.
Especially the route he took. Like, it wasn't just in the infield. It was away in the outfield.
Yeah, he made a lot of distance in the short amount of time.
Great effort. We have Jose Mercado now at bat with the runner on first, 2 outs. And he offers up the first pitch. Drives that over the head of Luke Noble. Tungui rounds second, hits for third. He rounds third, heads for home. He's safe at home, and Mercado has a stand-up triple.
It's a fast guy right there.
That
hit it to third before Tungui was even able to score. That was a nice piece of hitting right there also.
very just a weird inning for Rylan because he started off so good with 2 quick outs and now gave up a run. Great piece of hitting by Laney, though, nonetheless.
Pads the lead for them, gets a couple insurance run in this pitcher's duel.
Mark Johnson now at bat. Takes the first pitch as a ball.
I like the way the game's going, though. You know, both pitchers are attacking the hitters quick, throwing strikes, and the hitters are swinging at them.
Exactly.
What you want.
Ball misses. Pitch misses for ball 2. It's already the top of the 5th. Crazy fast game. A healthy swing and a miss. Great pitch by Rylan. 2-1 the count to Mark Johnson.
Be good here for Haney if he can limit the damage, keep it at a run, and get Johnson.
Fouls that back. 2-2 the count.
I'd like to see that curveball right here from Haney.
Runner on third after a stand-up triple.
Zone 2 fastballs high. Johnson's chased. Fouled a couple back. Curveball started up high. Drop it low.
A little dribbler right to Pridey. Pridey reaches. He throws to Kwase. Oh, right past Kwase. Runner from third scores. Johnson trickles to second. It looked like the ball just ate up at Pridey. Took a weird hop into his glove. Wasn't really ready for that. And just didn't hit Kwase in the chest or even honestly near him.
Yeah, the ball, nice chopper. Didn't come to it. Started to way back. Not really the smartest choice right there for Pridey as he had to hurry his throw.
That's a E, right, Aaron?
That's an E5, yeah. Made an errant throw over there, Kwase, and was unfortunately able to give up a run for Laney. As Reed hits a nice, again, foul ball to right field. If he gets one straightened out, it's going to go far.
It sounded nice.
Yeah,
it didn't
it sounds smooth.
Exactly.
If he gets one straightened out, it's going to go far.
Well, Ryan Howard up there.
I could definitely see Ryan Howard and Reed. Big body, big lefty.
Power. Takes that for strike, too.
All he needs to do is play first base and
exactly
call him Ryan Howard Jr.
Throwing a Phillies cap. Well, he's not a Philly anymore, but we can pretend he is.
What team is he on?
I believe he got picked up. Braves. Yeah, he's in the signed to a minor league deal by the Braves.
Minor league contract. Okay.
Love that guy.
He was really good in the prime of his career, but dropped off the past
The
few.
Achilles injuries
Yeah, once he got
him down.
his injuries, it really, like you said, slowed him down. And ooh. Haney makes a nice pitch. Don't know where they missed, but
I was just gonna say, in your opinion, is the umpire consistent? Is it a little wobbly?
it's consistent, but there's obviously like that pitches. One for certain pitches. I don't know if it's the angle he has or what, but there's been a couple. It looks like it's been right there as Reed chases the changeup from Haney. But I feel like he's been doing an all right job today, I guess.
Yes, we will be right back to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Hi, I'm Kwasi Samuel, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the bottom of the 5th inning. Laney leads Solano 3-0. We have Cody Gregory now at bat. I'm just looking down at my scorecard, and I have no idea.
A lot of scribbles, it looks like.
I always forget, you have to mark it down, and then I end up messing everything up. I have Cody, Corral, and Luke all mixed up. Wow. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, as long as it makes sense for you, that's what matters.
It is a fact that Cody is at bat, and it says that on my paper, so we're good.
0 for 1 today with the ground out. Over there to Mercado at short.
It looks like a word from Laney head coach to the home plate umpire.
As we got a little talking going on about something. Don't know what it could be about.
Now batting number 19, Cody Gregory.
Cody offers out the first pitch. Chickles right over to Whitaker, and he is retired at first.
Ooh,
quick one out.
Quick one out, but as we have a Little League-esque type throw from Marchant to go in the outfield and kill that.
Marchant having a weird game defensively.
Yeah. He's a big guy. First base is obviously his position. But he doesn't have that big of a range over there at first.
Vinny Margiotta steps to the box. Paz looks into his catcher. He throws. Vinny takes it for ball 1.
Great job from Paz, too. Just, again, coming at these Solano hitters. Fastball, breaking ball, changeup, you name it. Not afraid to come at them. Really keeping them guessing, too, because as you see, Vinny held up on the fastball right there, but saw a breaking ball at first pitch, so he's really doing a good job up there on the mound, mixing speeds, changing in and out.
Pause throws.
For example, like that.
Exactly.
With the fastball in after just a fastball out.
2-1 count to Margiota.
Benny's just one of those guys that just grinds. He's played in 38 games this year. The only one to play in 38 out of 39. He grounds it to short. Nice play right there from Mercado.
Benny is retired.
Just a grinder.
Keyword exactly, grinder.
You
could honestly describe that for all of Solano too.
Yeah, just a bunch of guys. Grinders just play well together too. And unfortunately, this season couldn't play that well in league as they started 13-6 out of league coming into the league conference. But I feel like they shouldn't hold their heads down too low. I feel like they had a decent season this year, but just the league play is just where they killed them at and didn't make the playoffs.
Aaron Corral steps to the box. Takes the first pitch as a strike. Corral's one of those guys that you just love seeing out there. He plays the game with his heart. Just a great defensive and offensive player. Wow, quick. 0-2 count. As home plate umpire said, hit the outside corner.
Love his strike calls. Really enthusiastic.
You like those almost flamboyant home plate umpires where they're...
I'd rather prefer as Corral swings.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
That was a nice pitch right there from Paz. But yeah, I'd rather prefer, an umpire that's actually into the game rather than one that's quiet and monotone, I guess you could say.
We'll be right back to the top of the second.
Hi, I'm Luke Noble, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the top of the sixth inning.
So we got a defensive change for Solano in right field. Nate Gutierrez coming in for Luke Noble.
Abelardo Paz step to the box. I know in college and high school you see a lot of pitchers hit, and it's not that common, but it's more common than, of course, the majors. But for me, I'm just always so impressed with a pitcher that respects and loves his hitting so much that he wants to hit, you know what I mean? Instead of just focuses on pitching.
Yeah, in high school and everything, like you said, Little League, you play pretty much everywhere you want to, or everywhere that at least that you can play.
Exactly.
And once you get in college, you really solidify, one position. But there are some guys like Paz here that can go both ways still and still do a really good job at it as he fouls to the left field. And, he helped his own cause out today, too. Started off with that leadoff double there in the second inning. And Marchant was able to drive him in for the first run of the game. And it's been really key as they're up 3-0 against Solano.
1-2 the count to Paz. And it also just shows you that he's an athlete.
Yeah.
If people think of pitchers not really as athletes because, they just pitch. They don't really play the field, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he is an athlete.
The guy that can do both and be successful at both is really key. And that looks really good. He's in a community college right now, and maybe he gets a good offer somewhere. Maybe say a Division I school, as we got Josh Moore in the bullpen warming up for Solano. His Paz fouls it back.
You think they're going to take Rylan out the game?
In this situation, I feel like they'll stick with Rylan as long as he doesn't get himself in trouble too much. Maybe if he could let on a guy here, but you could see him also get taken out if he walks pause, or if pause gets on as he fouls it back again.
Trying to stay alive up there.
And Paz is one of those guys that is just a grinder too. He's played in all 39 games for Laney and started all 39 games. Just a workhorse, what you want to see in a guy.
Exactly. Chops that foul, trickles to Solano's dugout. I feel like the game kind of got to Rylan maybe a little too quickly, where it's like he gets the first 2 outs, and then it's the 3rd out. And it's hard for pitchers. It's not easy just going up there and pitching. And the last out, whether it's of the 9th inning, of the 1st or 5th, is always hard.
Yeah, a lot of pitchers do have difficulty with that. I mean, for example, Michael Pineda in the big leagues, he with the Yankees last year really struggled with getting that last out.
Showing off your little Yankees roots.
Yankees fan. That's the way to go. As Paz drives it to left field.
And it drops right in front of Jorge. Pause round second, stays put right there. Great piece of hitting with a full count too. With a stand-up double.
Again, showing off his power. Not wasting any time of helping his own cause.
I know I, for one, am very impressed. He's throwing on the mound. Great. Beautiful game for him. And he just had a double. I'm the person that gets really impressed by pitchers that hit. Like pitchers that rake.
Yeah.
That's like my type of pitchers.
2 hits, to pretty much the warning track. And like I said the other day, he had 3 at-bats to where as Haney throws it in for a strike, first pitch, he had 3 really good ones out to the warning track, but unfortunately Solano was able to come down with every single one of them.
Exactly.
But he does have pop in his bat, and definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Kevin Whitaker now at bat. Took the first pitch as a ball. Chases that one right to Nate Gutierrez and makes the catch. Paz tags up at second, heads to third, and he's safe there as Pridey catches.
How about that arm right there from Gutierrez in right field coming in?
That's what I'm saying.
Fresh arm. Why not show it off?
I mean, he's a pitcher too.
Yeah, really good pitcher.
Looks like Josh Moore still out in the bullpen for Solano. Looks like Rylan's still going to be in the game as he steps on the mound again.
Looks like here. I mean, like I said, Paz was able to get on for that double. Maybe if he scores here, Marchand is able to get him in. Probably might see his pitching change here. Nice
Swing and a
change-up.
miss. So when you're watching games at home or you're at a game or whatever that's not college, like pro game, do you keep up with the certain pitches and certain counts and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm like I said, I don't know if I've told this to you before at least, but I'm definitely an analytical guy. So I like to see situational ball, what gets thrown here, what gets thrown there in certain counts and everything like that. So Haney's doing a good job today. As Marchand is able to get it right past Pridey for a base hit, an RBI.
Now it's 4-0 Laney. Pridey dove and still right out of his reach. A for effort for him, though. But that was a great piece of opposite field hitting, too. Looks like he just put the bat out there, just made contact and past their base.
Great job from Marchand. Credit where it's due. Poked it, stayed alive, and was able to get it right past Pridey over there at third.
Looks like a little meeting going to be on the mound. I mean, the score is 4-0, but Rylan is pitching. He's pitching well, and
he's pitching really.
And it's just the score just doesn't look like he is, but he really just is.
Yeah, just a couple of miscues right there from Haney, and every single one of them unfortunately has led to a Laney run. But it looks like he's trying to finish out the inning here.
Austin Garcia now steps to the base, or excuse me, to the plate. Marshawn at first. Only one out in the inning. Strike one at the knees, as home plate umpire said.
Great job coming back with the first pitch strike. What he needed. Get that confidence back up.
Dribbler right to Pridey. Pridey makes a play, turns to Vinny, steps on the bag, turns to Kwase, and a beautifully executed double play to get out the inning. Rylan walks off the mound. It's a great play.
Nice 5-4-3 double play.
All right, and we'll be right back to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Ever have an interest of being on camera as a sports broadcaster? Or have you ever wanted to learn how to operate a camera or what goes on behind the scenes?
If you want to be a star behind the camera,
Or you could be the captain of everything behind the scenes, then we have just the program for you.
Well, did you know that Solano College is the only community college in the nation that has a sports broadcasting program and television network, which can give you a certificate to get an entry-level job in sports broadcasting?
Classes will be held right along the library in room 121.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu. And remember, it's more than just sports. It's an education.
Welcome back, everyone, to the bottom of the 6th inning. Laney leads Solano 4-0. What looked like a pitcher's duel at first it's still a pitcher's duel, but it's 4-0 nonetheless.
Yeah, great job from both pitchers today, and Paz coming really aggressive at these Solano hitters. And Haney, like you were just saying, you know, it may not look like it was a pitcher's duel, but it really was. I mean, Haney just had a couple, spurts of missed opportunities and miscues, and they all led to runs for Laney.
Number 11, Nate Gutierrez.
Nate Gutierrez, who came in for defensively for Luke Noble, now hits in his spot. Freshman out of American Canyon. Hitting .222 on the season. So bitter that it's the last game of the season. It's been such a joy coming out here with Solano College Sports Network and doing all these games.
Great opportunity.
Exactly.
To get some experience under your belt and everything.
This is my first year doing broadcasting, and I mean, I was in as Nate slaps that right to Whitaker, and he's retired at first. I've been in Solano College Sports Network since fall of 2016, and this is my second semester, and I just want to say that it's just a great experience. And I do camera, I do broadcasting, I do on-field reporting, and anyone that's interested should definitely stop by and talk to Greg Poff, who's instructor.
Especially, I mean, it's a great opportunity, like you said. I mean, especially if you want to go in the field, broadcasting or, news report or everything like that. It sets you up for success.
I mean, if you look at, there's always those, sports talk shows, and they're always retired athletes. Not everyone could be a retired athlete that can now have his own show. You have to work for it sometimes. Quick 0-2.
Paz is really feeling that fastball right now. Wouldn't be surprised if he came up even higher. Just like that.
Just like that. Just go at bat. Quick 0-2 count to him. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 4-0 Laney over Solano. Paz sets. He throws. And sounded like a foul tip back to Gomez. Jisco is retired. 2 outs in the inning. We have Jorge Chenart now at bat.
That was a nice slider right there from Paz.
Now batting.
Big
14,
winding slider.
Jorge Chenart.
What's the hardest pitch to hit for you, at least?
I'd say a nice slider with the combo of a hard fastball like Paz has. Paz has a deadly combo, because that slider really, it doesn't take too much off like a curveball does, the speed difference-wise. Slider's more hard, but it does have that bite to it at the end.
Exactly.
So it really deceives those hitters.
Like Jose Fernandez, he had the nastiest slider in the bigs. Sad that he's no longer with us.
Very sad.
Pause sets, 2-0 count to Jorge. It looks like a swing and a miss, but he kind of changed his mind halfway, but still has to keep going.
It's that inside. Sometimes that inside pitch really, it's that in between. Like it's almost like a self-defense kind of thing. You're caught up in between and you end up swinging. He fouls it back right there.
Seen a lot of foul backs today. Really aggressive at the plate.
And especially they have all been, it seems like, right behind the plate too.
I mean, thankfully we have a tent, so we don't get hit.
Very fortunate. Very lucky.
Looks like the wind kind of died down. It's not really hitting us in the face anymore, but the flags are still moving out there. Swing and a miss by Jorge, and he is retired. So is Solano, and we'll be right back in the top of the 7th inning.
Hi, I'm Nathan Gutierrez, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone. Here in the top of the 7th inning, we have a pitching change. Josh Moore now replaces Rylan Heaney.
Great day for Haney. Really came at these Laney hitters. Really aggressive, just pounding the fastballs. Worked with his curveball well. And also that nasty changeup he has. Just hit to right field. Goodyear was able to come down with it. Josh Moore in the game, though, now. Sitting at a 7.20 ERA. He's got 3 losses on the season, making his 11th appearance. Hasn't got that much work in this year. But, he is a really good pitcher. Nice fastball, hard fastball, nice curveball to go along with that. So I feel like if he works with those, he should be pretty good here today.
As Armando Tungui steps into the plate. Takes that pitch for a ball. We are in the top of the 7th inning, 4-0 Laney over Solano. Fouls that back. What do you see from Josh so far?
First couple pitches, I see a nice hard fastball. I'm waiting for that curveball to get in here. So we'll see if he throws it here next. Let's Gomez flew out to right field on a fastball too. There again, fastball to Tungui.
I mean, if I was Rylan, I wouldn't really hang my head low at all. He pitched great out there. It's just certain Laney hitters just got on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, Paz helped his own cause. He had 2 doubles, scored both times, and Marchant with a couple RBIs himself. So really just clutch hitting right there from Laney.
Little dribble right over the mound. Vinny drops it. This is a tricky play. Nothing really you could do there.
That would have been on Sports
That would have been sick, yeah.
But nonetheless, nice little single right there from Tungui as Mercado steps in.
I want to see a little Jeter play. I want someone to barehanded jump, throw. I want
Not
to call
even
that.
barehand, but just that 5-6 hole.
Yeah.
Going across the body, throw it across your body. I want to see one of those.
Jose Mercado now at bat takes the first pitch as a ball. Only 1 out in the inning. It looks like the wind picked up again.
There's a tent's flying around here, trying to move.
Before the game, a little incident happened where the tent blew completely over. Thankfully, no one got hurt. As Jose dribbles out to the pitcher, Moore throws to first, and he's out.
It looked like the ball hit off of Mercado. Could be wrong, but
Armando Tungui moves to second on that play. Mark Johnson now steps to the box. That was a really fast play, too. Really no margin for error there.
Yeah. Mercado's a real fast runner. More able to keep his composure and make a nice throw over there to first to Quase.
Looks like there's some signs being thrown around. Moore looks into Denning. Takes a peek at second. Throws. Ball low to Johnson. 1-0 the count. In this situation, if you're Moore, what do you do with Johnson on the plate and there's a runner on second?
There's 2 outs. I'd definitely go with trying to come at Johnson as fast as possible and with the best stuff I have. That sets up Reed behind Johnson here, and you don't want to go with Reed, although he does have that ankle issue here in the game.
Exactly.
But, you know, he's a power lefty. Not really something Josh wants to do, set himself up for danger.
Pops it up. Kwase Samuel chases, gives up. Goes a little bit past the wall. 2-1 the count to Johnson.
Steady dose of fastballs so far from Moore. Really hasn't found it quite yet. Kind of shaky so far to start off, but if he buckles down here, gets Johnson out, be a good inning here.
Who has advantage, the relief pitcher or the hitter? As that ball gets away from Denning and Tungui advances to third?
I'd say it honestly depends. Just, you know, based on how the hitter's feeling, how they were doing against that pitcher before the reliever came in, how the reliever's doing, what their mindsets are, and everything like that. Pretty much situational baseball.
Takes that pitch low and walks. Runners on the corner, 2 outs for Broderick Reed. Or excuse me.
As we have a pinch hitter for Broderick. Number 3, Andrew Aquavera, hitting .236 on the season, playing in his 30th game. Reed probably just had enough with that ankle. Probably just told the coach, can't do it anymore.
I mean, with the lead, it's late in the game, 7th inning.
Last
you gotta
game
do
of the
what's good for
season.
you,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's probably looking out for his, future.
And for the team, like, you don't want to be hurt and then cost
Yeah.
the next season.
You don't want to cost your team anything. You don't want to cost, your career anything, especially your
Exactly.
health. Health is always what's important.
1-0 the count to Andrew. Well, dribbler foul. Looks like there's someone in the bullpen again.
Looks like James Heinrichs out there to left field.
As Andrew
We got
pops that
Blooper.
up, Pridey chases, dives just out of his reach. Great effort, though, nonetheless.
Great effort right there. Probably got dirty. Unable to come down with it.
Pridey looks like a typical baseball player. Stirrups, batting gloves in the back pocket, tape on his wrists, a little dirt on his pants.
The Oakley sunglasses, the eye black. Just what you want for baseball. I mean, the chain, too. He's got the chain. He's got everything.
If you wanted to show someone a baseball player, just show him Jack Pridey.
Perfect example right there.
1-2 the count to Andrew. Pinch hitting here. Swing and a miss for out number 3 as Josh Moore gets out the inning and leaves the runners on the corner. We'll be right back to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Hi, I'm Josh Moore. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, to the bottom of the 7th inning. Laney leads Solano 4-0 as Jack Pridey steps to the plate. Abelardo Paz still on the mound for Laney.
They're just working him as long as he can go. He's had a great success today.
I mean, why take a guy out when he has such a dominant game?
Yeah, he's on a roll. Why not ride the hot streak?
Exactly. Swing and a miss. You know what? I've been looking at Paz all day, and I didn't even notice he's wearing stirrups, too.
A lot of the Laney.
Tungwee, Jose Mercado.
Gomez.
Whitaker. Almost all of them are wearing stirrups.
Except for the outfield. And Chant.
2-1 the count. Honestly, when I become MLB commissioner, yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
I'm going to implement stirrups. And
Why not?
it's going to be a thing for sure. As Pridey pops that up over right field, Chickles foul. And he is retired with that catch.
Nice play out there from Garcia. Shading the sun with his sunglasses and glove.
Again, for us, the wind has died down, but the flags are still moving, and it's still windy pretty much on the field. And great play by Garcia to keep it a play. Now we have Jared Denning stepping up to the plate with one out here at the bottom of the 7th inning. He has 2 singles on the day, 2 for 2. Great day for Jared Denning.
2 of the 3 hits Solano has from Denning. The other one being Jack Pridey.
The 3-4 hitters combining for all the hits for Solano. Not something, I mean, it's good for them, but it's just not something you want to see out of Solano alone. You want everyone to contribute.
Yeah, group effort.
Exactly.
But that seems to be the thing that's happened this season, as Pridey and Denning pretty much leading the team in every offensive category.
Pause throws to Denning. Denning smacks that ball right past first base. Another single, 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Now batting, number 31, Kwase Samuel.
Now batting with Denning on first, Kwase Samuel. He's 0 for 2, granted into a double play and a strikeout. Although that double play was still...
That was the double play.
I mean, technically they're scoring it as a double play, but if you look at the replay...
Should have been a fielder's choice.
Yeah.
With
RBI.
Yeah.
Took that for a strike. It's just, I mean, that play could have changed the whole dynamic of the game. Now there isn't that game. The inning didn't end. The runner scored. Who knows? Like, you could have still been batting. Instead, it ended the inning.
I feel like that really turned things around back to Laney. Solano had a little rally going. Was about to tie the game. And just kind of...
Yeah, it was 1-1 or 1-0 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
1-1 the count to Kwase Samuel. Pause sets. He throws. Strike at the knees. A lot of people in the stands not really happy with that call.
A lot of chatter.
How about you? What do you think about that pitch?
That looked a little low on Kwase. But I think the umpire has given Paz the benefit of the doubt today just because he's been around the strike zone.
Exactly.
And just throwing strikes.
Kwase fouls that back. Staying alive up there.
And usually that's what happens when you're a pitcher. You know, umpire likes that. You know, as long as a pitcher can throw strikes and he's around the strike zone, you're going to get some of those iffy calls. And that's what happened right there.
Paz looks at Denning at first. He sets. He throws. Ooh, and a pitch called outside for ball 2. Laney dugout not happy with that call. Ooh, just a tad inconsistent with the umpire during this particular at-bat.
Yeah, he's done a pretty good job today so far. But this at-bat, just a lot of chatter from both sides.
Kwase fouls that. Right back to Gomez. Gonna give Gomez some time. There's only one out. Denning still on first. Would love to see Denning advance to second or even third.
Why not steal? Denning has...
They haven't thrown
speed.
over to him.
He has pretty good speed for a catcher.
Kwase singles right up the middle. Splits the outfielders. Denning around second, heads to third, and he's on his way home, and he scores. Kwase dives back to second base with a sliding double as he brings in Jared Denning. Great piece of heading by Kwase Samuel.
That was a great piece right there from Kwase. Drove a nice fastball down the middle of the plate. Shoot it over. Whitaker's head over there at second. Split the outfielders in right center. Nice RBI double right there.
Solano finally on the board now. Still trailed by 3, 4-1, Laney. Bottom of the 7th, Samuel at second, 1 out. We have Cody Gregory now at bat with the runner on scoring position.
Chip away, that's all Solano needs to do. They got one. See if they can find a way to get Samuel in there from second. Cut it to maybe 4-2 and slowly chip away.
Paz checks at second. He throws. A swing and a miss by Cody Gregory. Looks like he's a little mad at himself for that healthy rip.
Probably mad that he didn't swing at the fastball and swung at the slider.
Now he's down 0-2. Pause sets. Peeks over at second. He throws. Cody pops that up right over to Whitaker, and he makes a catch. Cody is retired. Not happy with that at-bat at all.
Not whatsoever. It looked like Whitaker over there kind of last minute caught it. Looked like he might have lost track of it.
Number 7, Vinny Margiotta.
Kwase still at second here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Only 2 outs. We have Vinny Margiotta now batting. He's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. Vinny steps to the plate. Paz looks in at his catcher, Gomez. He sets. A little peek over to second. He throws. First pitch called for a strike to Margiotta.
Margiotta liking that outside part of the plate.
Vinny definitely doesn't want to leave Kwase stranded over there at second. Wants to do a little something about that. A little fake throw almost to second base. Has Kwase coming back to second. You see, with that, I always get confused because I don't know how to differentiate that from a balk.
I mean, a man on second, you could turn in like that, even though no one was there to really make Paz throw over there. But as Vinny pops it up, hits the fence for a foul ball. Really the only situation he'd be able to call balk in is if, he flinches, obviously the flinch. Or if you step off and make a fake throw to first. When you first base, you usually got to make the throw over there.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Anywhere else, usually you can just step off or just make a kind of like that. That was an inside move right there.
0-2 count to Margiotta. Paz looks into his catcher, Gomez. He sets. Again, peeks over. Ball gets past Gomez, and Kwase takes third base. Paz tapping his chest saying, "That's on me." A little wild pitch there.
Looks like that breaking ball got away from him. Gomez not able to corral it.
Vinny stretching over there.
Be nice if he got in Samuel right here.
Exactly. They gave him the free 90 feet with that pass ball. 1-2 the count. Kwase at third. Paz sets. He throws. And Vinny slaps that into the gap, and it drops. Quase scores. Vinny rounds first. Heads back to first with an RBI single. It's now 4-2. Laney over Solano. Great piece of hitting by Vinny Margiotta.
That was really nice from Vinny. Stayed alive in the at-bat. Set himself up for a nice pitch. Drove it to left field for a nice RBI single.
Now we have Aaron Corral stepping to the batter's box with Vinny at first.
Number 10, Aaron Corral.
Corral's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a strikeout. Paz takes a peek over to first, checks in on Vinny. He throws home. Called for a strike to Corral. Looks into his third base coach, takes some signs. They're chipping away here, Solano at Laney.
What you want to do, too. See Vinny over there at first, getting a nice lead. Could maybe see him.
Very healthy lead. As they throw back to him. And he gets picked. Oh, no, they're not. He doesn't get picked off. Laney assumed that he was out and just started walking off the field. They threw the ball at the mound like it was nothing.
Very late call from the umpire.
Again.
Wow. I mean, from the naked eye, it looked like he was out.
Yeah.
I don't know what the umpire saw. Probably why he took so long to make the call. But it looked like Margiotta was caught hanging right there at first.
So everyone goes back to their positions. As Paz says, he takes a peek at Vinny, who again has another healthy lead at first base. He throws home. Corral fouls that off. Trying to stay alive in this particular at-bat. 0-2 the count.
See a little chatter right there from Marchant and Vinny at first. Probably talking about, maybe they did get a little lucky. Maybe that was the makeup call from earlier in the game. You never know.
That is true with the missed double play, fielder's choice incident thing. Paz sets. He throws home. Corral takes out for strike 3, and he is retired, and as are the Falcons. We'll be right back to the top of the 8th inning.
Ever have an interest of being on camera as a sports broadcaster? Or have you ever wanted to learn how to operate a camera or what goes on behind the scenes?
If you want to be a star behind the camera,
or you could be the captain of everything behind the scenes, then we have just the program for you.
Well, did you know that Solano College is the only community college in the nation that has a sports broadcasting program and television network, which can give you a certificate to get an entry-level job in sports broadcasting?
Classes will be held right along the library in room 121.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu. And remember, it's more than just sports. It's an education.
Welcome back, everyone, to the top of the 8th inning. Laney leads Solano 4-2 as they were chipping away in the bottom of the 7th inning. We do have a pitching change. James Hendricks now on the mound.
Hendrickson at a 4.98 ERA, 2.2 on the year, making his 11th appearance. Usually a starter. He's got 9 games started, 56 innings, 81 hits, and a 3.43 average against him. Looks like he struggled this year, coming in his sophomore season. But it's a learning experience. Maybe when he plays ball next year, if he does, he learns from this season and learn what he needs to fix on and what he doesn't.
You're right, exactly. I also want to bring up the fact that James wears his jersey very loose, little Mike Napoli.
Yeah, the chest out and about.
It looks like Roberto Diaz is in at second base.
Looks like Pridey is out of the game. It looked like they moved Vinny over to third.
Alberto Paz now steps to the box. Here in the top of the 8th inning. Pitching a great game and having a great day hitting as well.
Let's see if he can add to his cause again.
Takes that for strike 1. As you can see, he's 2 for 3. 2 doubles and 2 runs scored. I mean, no big deal, just having a great game pitching, and he hit 2 doubles. As he pops this up, Denning chases. Just foul. Almost hit one of our camera persons, Mercedes. She looks a little shaken up there. Honestly, I did cameras over there. It is scary with all the fouls. It's no joke up there, okay?
It's right in the open. No really shield except for that fence, maybe.
But as you can see,
half, yeah. Still open area for you to just get hit in the face, which you don't want to do.
Nah, not at all. James throws. High, 1-2 the count to Alberto Paz. Another ball outside, 2-2 count to Paz. Great relief effort from Josh Moore, too, relieving Ryland earlier.
That was a great inning he had. James in now.
Little dribbler right to Kwase, right over his glove and into right field. Paz singles. 3 for 4, 2 doubles, 1 single. Just a triple and homer shy.
Have a day.
We have Kevin Whitaker now stepping to the box. Quieted down a lot, too.
Yeah, went from a fast-paced game to slow-paced here in the past couple innings.
Pause at first. Whitaker steps in. James throws. Strike 1, Whitaker. 0-1 the count. As you can see, that's Mercedes, our camera operator who almost got hit by the foul ball. She's okay, though. Doing her thing up there. It's really fun doing camera, too. So if you're interested in camera work, whether it's here at Solano for basketball or softball or women's basketball or baseball and football, we cover Vacaville High and Willseywood football. Be sure to talk to Greg Poff. This class is great and has a lot of opportunities. 1-1 the count, Whitaker. Dribbler foul. Got a little piece of Whitaker, too.
Nice job of battling right there. See if James can put him away. Maybe with the breaking ball.
One, two, the count here, top of the 8th. Nobody out. Pause at first with a single earlier. The ball gets past Denning and Paz takes his second base. Not like Denning to get any ball past him.
That was a wild pitch right there from James. I had that breaking ball. Ended up throwing it finally, but didn't really have good command of it. Got away from Denning, and Paz was able to move up on that.
2-2 the count now to Whitaker. James sets. A little peek to second. He throws. Ball. He has a little funky delivery, too.
Kind of throws across his body. Reminds me of Tim Lincecum.
And the hair.
Yeah, the hair does it.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Yeah. Definitely reminds me of Tim Lincecum.
Does he have the high leg kick like Lincecum? Let's take a look.
Not as high.
Yeah, you're right. Not as high, but nonetheless, that is Lincecum.
Quick look, if you compare James to Lincecum when he first came up with the long hair and everything, I swear to you that you couldn't tell the difference.
I mean, come on. You have long hair and you're a pitcher. Lincecum.
Skinny, tall.
The freak.
The freak.
Miss him, honestly. He needs to come back.
Yeah, he's with the Angels. I think it was last year.
Yeah, and I think they cut him.
Yeah,
Breaks my heart as a Giants fan.
He's a free agent now.
Whitaker slaps that right to Diaz. Diaz gathers himself, throws to Kwase, and he is retired for the first out as Paz goes to third on that play.
That was a nice play right there from Diaz, taking a nice hot shot right there from Whitaker. Able to keep his composure, settle down, make a nice throw to Kwase. See if James can get out of the sitting, no damage. He's got one out. Marchand up at the plate. Marchand's got 2 RBIs on the day. It's almost deja vu. Pauses on third again. Marchand's up at the plate.
Something Solano doesn't need to happen again. Offers at the first pitch. Fouls tips it back. James taking his time. I almost called him Timmy. I have that stuck in my head now. I also made a player comp earlier in the season. I said Roberto Diaz as Christian Yelich. You agree with that?
I entirely agree with that.
Okay, good. I thought that was a stretch. Fouls that back. I love doing player comps.
Diaz definitely reminds me of Yelich.
Because he's a switch hitter, so when he hits on the left side, just put a picture of Yelich, and that's him. And that's no knock, because Yelich is a good hitter.
Yeah.
He's on the come up with the Marlins.
Yeah, a good comparison right there.
Oh, to Tanner Marchand. Ooh, and the ball called low. 1-2 the count now. Pause is at third. We have one out here, the top of the 8th. 1-2 count to Marchand. James pitches.
Ooh,
foul tips that back to Denning.
Just got a piece of that. Nice pitch right there from James. Big, slow, winding curveball.
Don't want to give in this at-bat and give him what he's looking for. James doing a good job of keeping him on his toes. Ball high. 2-2 the count. James steps back on the mound, looks into Denning. He sets. He throws home. Ball low. Full count now to Tanner.
Good changeup right there. It was a good miss, but Marchand, good eye as well. Laying off that.
James is ready. He throws. And a dribble right to Kwase. He looks at third. Touches first. Great play by Kwase Samuel at first.
Paz looked like he was about to go, but realized the infield was playing in there. Thus holding up at third. Kwase making a great play.
We have Austin Garcia now stepping to the plate. Paz still at third with 2 outs. James looking to get out this inning unscathed. Keep it only a 2-run difference.
Yeah, no damage in this inning would be great for James. If you can get Garcia here to end the inning.
1 for 3 with a single. Singled in his previous at-bat. Excuse me, no, he actually singled in the second. Quick 2-0 count. James is ready. He sets. He throws home. Another ball high. 3-0 count. Definitely do not want to walk Garcia in this situation.
Yeah, getting away from him right now. Just got to buckle down, throw some strikes, come right at it. Garcia is in the 7th hole. Bottom of the order. Got to come right at him.
And a strike called at the knees. Garcia definitely thought that was ball 4. Umpire said not today.
Seems like a lot of these calls, or I should say some of these calls, players assume something, and the umpire just making a late call.
Dribbler right to Vinny. Grabs over his chest. He throws to Kwase. And he is retired. There's a little confusion by Garcia. So he didn't really fully run all the way to first.
Like he said it hit off of him. That's why he didn't end up running. But
well, bottom of the 8th, here we come. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Actually, we're going to throw it over to Melanie Fuller with the interview with Coach Dover.
Hi, I'm Melanie Fuller with the Solano College Sports Network, joined with head coach Scott Stover. Coach Stover, tell me a little bit about this season and how it went for you overall.
I would say it's the most unusual season I've ever been a part of. You know, we finished the preseason 4th in the RPI, highest we've ever been, to only take no higher than 5th in the conference. You know, our pitching wasn't there like we thought it would be. You know, we had some at-bats that were kind of selfish early on, and later some guys have been swinging the bat, but it's kind of too much too late. So all you can do is play the string out and kind of work on next year.
And you did have a lot of injuries as well. How did you overcome those injuries?
We didn't. So, I mean, yeah, we had a ton of injuries. I mean, we lost our first baseman, our starting second baseman, our leadoff hitter, our shortstop for half the season. We lost key guys in key spots, our closer. I've never been a part of a team that's lost so many guys. And the part that's concerning is only one injury was due to on the field. The rest were off-field stuff. So we don't know exactly what happened. You know, you got to get enough guys who can buy into the system and try to work hard every day. And I don't think we had enough this year, and that kind of is why where we are.
And what are you going to change about this season into next year and the spring and the fall?
We're just trying to find guys, build off the freshmen we have. We like our freshman class this year who played for us. We thought they worked hard and contributed. We're going to build off that and go out and get some new freshmen for next year that can contribute right off the bat and help us compete for another conference title.
Well, thanks, Coach. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Melanie. Great interview over there with Coach Stover. We have Paz still back on the mound. It's his game, definitely.
Last game of the season, run him out as long as possible.
Solano looks to bounce back. They're only down 2 runs.
Chipped away last inning. Had a couple nice key hits from Kwase and one from Vinny, scoring Denning and Kwase himself. So see if Solano can chip away here again in the 8th.
And they are running out of outs, though. So if they want to make it happen, it's time. As Nate Gutierrez steps to the box as he came in earlier as defensive replacement for Luke Noble.
Number 11, Nate Gutierrez.
No batting gloves for Nate.
Old school, I like it.
That's another thing that I like, no batting gloves.
Yeah, I saw Harper do that the other day.
Who?
Harper.
He did no batting?
He did no batting gloves.
Doesn't he usually do 1?
No, he does 2. But I saw him no batting gloves against Colorado. I believe it was actually yesterday.
My favorite no batting glove style, as Nate takes that for a ball, is Will Myers from San Diego.
Yeah.
It just stand-up stance, no batting gloves, so much tape on the knuckles. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Another one that I know of, too, is, Brad Miller from Tampa Bay.
Oh, yeah, the second baseman, former third, former short.
Yeah, from Seattle. He was traded.
Oh, that kid's underrated.
As Gutierrez knocks that to left center.
He is retired.
Aquavera making a nice play over there in left.
I'm not a fan of 1 batting gloves. Hunter Pence of the San Francisco Giants.
I think it's kind of weird. I think you're all in or all out. Like I don't understand the 1 batting glove in my opinion. I'm clueless. I saw Matt Holliday doing that yesterday too.
Oh, you're right. As Michael Driscoll steps to the plate. His first pitch smacks that right to the shortstop. And he is retired. Quick 1-2 out.
Good piece right there from Driscoll. Just unfortunately hit it right to Mercado.
Exactly.
Made a good play to Marchant. And it sets up Chenart here with 2 down.
Now batting number 14, Jorge Chenart.
Yeah, Jorge Chenart steps to the plate. Takes the pitch as strike. He is 0 for 3 with a pop out and 2 Ks on the day. Pause sets. He throws. A little dribbler past the mound right to Whitaker. He handles it, and he is retired. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Laney. We'll be right back to the top of the 9th inning.
Hey, this is James Heinrichs, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, to the top of the 9th inning. We have a pitching change. Carson Haas now on the mound.
Haas in a 6.48 ERA, making his 12th appearance. Again, usually a starter, just getting some work in towards the end of the season. 41 2/3 innings pitched. He's got 40 hits to go along with that with the 250 batting average against him.
As Victor Gomez steps to the plate, took that first pitch as a ball. 1-0 the count. Here at the top of the 9th inning. Very quick game. 1-1 the count as he took that for a strike. Carson sets. He looks into Denning. He throws. Ball high. 2-1 the count to Victor Gomez.
Haas just a power righty. Fastball sitting at around 87 to 90 miles an hour with that nice 12-6 curveball.
His best pitch is the curveball?
I'd say, I mean, he's got a power arm. That curveball, though, I'd say is probably his best pitch.
3-1 count, took that last pitch for a ball as Gomez walks. Not really how Carson wanted to start the inning, coming in relief.
Free passes are usually something you tend to shoot away from, but walks are part of the game.
We have Armando Tungu now, stepping to the plate. Runner on first. Nobody out here in the top of the 9th inning. Again, thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network. It's a great game so far. Another high pitch took for a ball. Denning trots over to Carson, has a little chit chat with him. In this situation, what do you think they're talking about? It was quick.
He's probably, telling him to relax. He's probably got a little butterflies coming in the 9th inning, but he's probably telling him to relax and keep that fastball down. He's left him up so far, a little rusty, but as long as he works his fastball down, gets that curveball down, he should be fine.
Another ball. 2-0 count. It's Armando. Carson sets. Takes his time. He throws. Called strike. Beautiful pitch. Great framing by Denning. Do you like pitch framing? You think that's a legit stat?
I wouldn't say a stat, but it's definitely something that, some catchers don't have, and some just are perfect at it.
Carson throws. High. 3-1 count.
Because they teach you as a catcher to, they call stick the ball, and they want you to get out there, as close as you can without getting the bat out there and hitting your glove.
For interference.
Yeah, catcher's interference.
Carson's ready. He throws. Ball 4. Another walk to have runners at first and second here in the top of the 9th with nobody out. Turn over the lineup. Jose Mercado now at bat. Again, not how the Falcons, including Carson, wanted to start the inning at all.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do. Especially with Mercado. He's he's a small guy, but definitely has some pop to him and some speed. So Carson's got to buckle down and find a way to get out of here.
Carson takes a peek at second. He throws home. Strike.
If he works down just like that, he should have no problem getting out of this inning.
Exactly. Corral telling his defense, shade in a little bit. Carson looks into Denning, shakes him off a little bit. Finds his pitch. He throws. Mercado showed bunt, but that's a called strike too. 0-2 count.
Interesting that he'd show bunt right there. 9th inning, up by 2. Had a 0-1 count.
I mean, there is no outs.
No outs, yeah. Might as well make him swing the bat, though. They got the lead.
And especially because Carson hasn't really been hitting the zone. If he's throwing a little high, a little away, make him work for it.
Yeah.
But a quick 0-2 and a swing and a miss. Strike out for Carson Haas. Great bounce back.
Mercado looked a little frustrated with that strikeout right there.
I mean, when you see the first 2 guys in front of you get on via the walk and then you strike out.
Kind of frustrating.
Yeah. As we have Mark Johnson stepping to the plate. Runner still on second and first. Oh, for 1. He reached on an error earlier in the game. Hit by a pitch and 2 walks. On base is good then. Offers at the first pitch, fouls it back.
Johnson's got a really good swing. A lot of balls today. He's fouled off right behind him. But he's got a nice short, compact swing, and I like it.
Some argue that if you foul pitches off too much, that you're not really seeing the ball. But in this particular case, he is seeing the ball. It's just not getting it how he wants it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
0-1 count to Johnson. Only one out in the top of the ninth. Runners on second and first. Ball high. 1-1 the count. Carson looks a little shaky up there.
Definitely doesn't look like himself.
Well, usually, like you stated earlier, he is a starter, so he's coming in not only just to relieve in the middle of the game, but it is the ninth inning, and your team is down by 2, so you want to limit the damage as is. So it's a little butterflies, like you said. Another ball. And nobody warming up in the Solano bullpen either.
Carson's game right here.
Carson sets. Taking some time. He throws. Another ball high. 3-1 the count. Carson looking a little mad up there. Not typical of Carson to just throw these balls.
Yeah, he's got to, like I said, work down in the zone. He's left everything up. Pretty much everything has been up. I mean, he hasn't thrown a curveball yet. It's all been fastballs. Just hasn't found it.
Another foul back. A loud one. Scary one, too. Full count to Johnson. What pitch are you expecting here in this situation?
Due with him, struggling so far, I'd probably go with another fastball here. I'd honestly be surprised if he threw with the curve, just because he hasn't really thrown it. But, it is end of the game, leaving everything out on the field. So,
End of the game and end of the season.
Yeah, why not throw a curveball here? Mix it up a little bit.
And we'll see right now as Carson sets and he throws. A swing and a miss and another strikeout to get back. Johnson is retired for the second out.
Power fastball right there. Just blew it right by Johnson. Sets him up with 2 outs.
Andrew Aguera comes to the plate. Carson's ready. He sets. First pitch offering. He pops that up. Third base side. Aaron calls for it. Drops fair right in between Vinny and Aaron Corral. Hits Denning off the chest protector, and Gomez is safe at home as everyone advances.
That
miscommunication, I feel
was
like.
interesting, yeah. That's got to be frustrating for Vinny and Corral. Should have been Vinny's ball. Don't know.
I mean, shortstops are typically the captain of the infield, so I feel like.
Yeah. But, I mean, that was...
No, you're right.
Yeah, that was, right at Vinny, so I was kind of shocked that Corral called him off at that.
Here we have Alberto Paz at the plate. He's 3 for 4, 1 single, 2 doubles, and 2 runs. Oh, and he's also the starting pitcher. Throwing the gem today. No big deal.
Could really put away this game with 1 swing of the bat here.
And the chances of Solano's chipping away, coming back in the bottom of the ninth too.
Yeah, really put this game to an end if he were to get a big hit here.
Ball low and away. 1-0 the count. Again, we have 2 outs here at the top of the ninth. Runners on the corner after that confusing play between Vinny Margiotta and Aaron Corral. As Chris said, it should have been Vinny's ball. It did go to third base. And Corral only from shortstop came. As Paz takes after ball 1. This game has just had a lot of peculiar plays.
Very interesting, to say the least.
Carson's ready. He throws. A healthy swing and a miss by Paz. 1-2 the count. Excuse me, 2-1 the count. Carson sets, he throws. Another swing and a miss by Paz. 2-2 the count. Looking for that strikeout, Carson Hawes.
Paz usually a patient hitter. Swinging at 2. 2 balls right there to set him up with a 2-2 count.
If he gets out this inning with only 1 run scored, it'll be a good inning.
Should have got out of here with none.
True. He takes off. Caught in a pickle. Runner does score, but and he's out. The run does score.
That was really well executed from Laney.
They trade an out for a run. Laney does lead Solano 6-2. We'll be right back in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Hi, I'm Carson Hawes. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, to the bottom of the 9th inning. Paz still on the mound and having a great game, not only on the mound, but just as a hitter, too. But, Chris, tell us a little bit about him on the mound.
He's done a really good job today, just, working with that fastball, getting ahead of hitters, working with that breaking ball, throwing in the occasional changeup. He's already let up 6 hits today. 2 of them got in for runs. Just a really overall great game from Paz. Great way to end the season.
Exactly. Cameron Michael now hitting. Power hitter from the left side. He's the one glove guy we were talking about earlier, too, as he takes that pitch for a ball. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, I just find that really interesting. I don't see the point of it. If you got 1 on, might as well have 2. That's just how I see it, though.
You know what I liked a lot? Jackie Robinson grabbing the dirt, going like that to get the grip.
Yep. I like that. I like the spit too. Spit on the hands.
Not the spit on the gloves though. That never made sense to me. I see big leaguers do that all the time. You're wearing batting gloves and then you spit on your gloves.
It's a grip thing. It's whatever works for you. Whether you like it loose or you like it, the bat a little tighter in your hands.
As Cameron works the count and takes it for a ball 4, walks over to first base. Jared Denning now steps to the plate.
Number 20.
A little meeting on the mound from Gomez and Paz. Denning doing it all today. 3 for 3, 3 singles, a run scored. Mr. Consistency himself. Little throw to first. Cameron goes back safely.
By far the only Solano hitter that has found the solution to pause and getting on base.
Exactly. Paz really shut down the Solano hitters besides Denning with a 3 for 3.
Yes, three of the six Solano hits today.
It's a little overlooked with the score too. 6-2, 3 for 3. 1-0 the count to Denning. And the called strike 1 on the outside corner. Good pitch over there.
Low outside corner, that seems to be the spot where a lot of teams and a lot of pitchers pitch Denning. Power lefty, don't want to give him anything hard, especially inside too.
I'm trying to think of a player comp for him right now. You said lefty.
Catcher.
Lefty catcher?
Denning's a catcher. I mean.
Gaddis? No, Gaddis is right-handed.
Yeah, Gaddis is right-handed.
We'll come back to that. 1-1 they count.
Really think about that.
Excuse me, 2-1. Bryce Harper, but he's not a catcher as he singles yet again. Mr. Consistency, Jared Denning.
Now batting, number 31, Chandler.
As Brian tells us, the producer over here, Stephen Vogt. How do we forget about Mr. Stephen Vogt from the Oakland A's?
You could even say Kyle Schwarber, even though Schwarber does play the outfield. He used to be a catcher.
He used to be a catcher?
Yeah.
Harper used to be a catcher. I'm not done.
That is true.
Jared Denning out first after that single. Cameron advances to second. Conference at the mound. Doesn't look like they're going to take him out. In this situation, what do you think they're talking about?
He's probably, asking him what he wants to do, honestly. I mean, he's pitched a great game today. Although there's a man on first and second, probably wants to, figure out what he wants to do, whether he wants to bring the pitcher or just let him finish out the game.
Oh, so you're saying that he's asking him?
Yeah, he's probably
earned that respect?
He's probably putting the game in his hands, and he looks like he's letting him stay in. Maybe
I would
if he
stay
gets
in too.
Yeah, I mean, last game of the season, they're not making the playoffs either. Just finish it. Finish what you started.
Kwase Samuel steps to the box now. We have Mel B. Melanie Fuller on the camera. Or is she on her phone? Might have to let Poff know. Melanie, our sideline reporter as well. Great person. She did a little broadcasting too a couple weeks ago. Very fun with her. Samuel takes that for a strike.
What you want for Solano, first and second, no one out. Just find a way to get on. Keep the train moving.
Exactly.
Should have leaned into that. Get a base runner. Another one.
You're that person?
Might as well. Find a way to get on. Lean into it. Whatever it takes.
I believe in that bat he had earlier, they said that he leaned into it and he got hit actually twice or something like that. But he just crowds the plate as that ball gets away from Gomez, and Cameron advances to third and Denning to second. Runners in scoring position with no outs, and Samuel still at bat with 1-1 the count. Playing softball, I got hit once, and it was the right in between my number, 33,
Ooh,
right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the back.
My dad was in the stands. I'm not going to cry. I just walked to first.
Man.
And then when I went to the dugout, I started crying.
Oh, no.
It hurt so bad. I'm sorry. It hurt so bad. 3-1 the count to Samuel.
Can never do that. Never.
I know, no crying in baseball. Healthy foul. 3-2 the count. You never cried?
No. Not typically. Maybe I think when I was, I don't know, 7, 8 years old.
Oh, so in Little League.
Yeah, Little League when I was a little kid. Yeah. If I don't hit a home run, it's a failure.
And Samuel walks. The bases are loaded with no outs.
Looks like we got a pinch hitter in Kenny Quilliton.
Now batting. Number 28, Kenny
Quilliton. As Kenny Quilliton pinch hits, they have made a pitching change. Great performance by Paz today. Offensively and pitching, just a great game.
Great. He should hang his head high.
Exactly.
He did a great job today. Did what he needed to do. Did what he did to make his team in a position to win this game. And it looks like the pitcher now is Jake Paredes. Paredes sitting at a 2.05 ERA, making his 21st appearance on the year. Got a couple saves under his belt. 22 innings, 19 hits, 12 runs. 5 of them earned only. 9 walks, 10 strikeouts. Hitters hitting .218 against them. Seems to be, on the stat line at least, Laney's best pitcher. So we'll see if he can solidify this game and round it out for Laney to get this nice W to end the season. With the Solano Falcons fighting back, trying to make it a game, send it into extras. At the very
As you
least.
see, Melanie dancing. I mean, I'm 100% sure Laney will take a double play for a run to get 2 outs. I mean, they're already winning.
You're up by 4, bases loaded, no outs. I'd much rather take 2 outs and let up a run rather than try to get the out. I try to do too much and letting up just getting 1 out of it.
Kenny steps to the plate. Bases are juiced. No outs. In the bottom of the 9th. Every kid's dream.
Yeah, bases loaded. I mean, this is what every kid, like you said, dreams of. Bases loaded, no outs. Power hitter up at the plate. Let him do his thing. He's got nothing to lose. Last game of the season. I say swing for the fences, literally here.
Ball 1. Dinger right to the pitcher, back to home. Beautiful double play. I'm sorry, I'm speechless. That was a shot right back to the pitcher. He just stuck his glove out and hoped to God it hit the glove and not him.
Yeah, that was definitely a present. That was a gift. Just looked at his glove and was, oh, I have the ball. Threw it to Gomez at the plate, and Gomez ended up throwing to Marchand for the 1-2-3 double play.
1-2-3 double play. Wow.
Don't hear that too often.
Gomez blocked it. Trickles away from him a little bit. I'm so impressed by him, by Jake Paredes, how he just, I'm sorry, but if that was me, I would have hit the deck.
Yeah,
you boys out there can handle it.
As a pitcher, it's one of the scariest things sometimes, especially a line drive. I mean, that one hit hit the ground first, but I mean, still a hard to hit ball. Usually not something you want as a pitcher to have a ball hit right at you.
What turned out to be bases loaded, no outs. Runners on third and second with 2 outs as that ball is fair. Bringing in Denning and Kwase Samuel.
As the umpire is signaling foul ball. That looked like it went
See,
over
it's
the
the late
base.
calls you brought up earlier that.
Yeah, he was just signaling it. He wasn't really saying anything until everyone caught on. That was a foul ball.
Okay, disregard everything I said. Everyone back to third and second.
That looked like it went over the base for a fair ball.
Benny back. 1-1 the count. Jake Paredes revving up the ball. Looks into Gomez. Steps off the mound. Things got a little out of hand quickly for Solano. Another dribbler, definitely fouled this time.
Almost a rally killer.
I mean, bases are loaded, no outs. Power hitter at bat.
Then the double play, and then, you know, they thought they had another 2 coming across the play with maybe Vinny going to second, and that didn't happen either.
Vinny ready, steps to the plate. Paredes ready. He's set. Dribbler foul third base side again. Definitely pulling the ball.
Chipping away. He's got a quick bat. Down to the last strike of the season.
Wow. That's sad to hear. This has been such a great time for me. Watching my Solano Falcons do their thing up there. Definitely don't want to see them lose on the last game of the season. Pops it up. Whitaker calls for it. He catches it, and the Solano Falcons are retired as they lose today's matchup 6-2 against Laney. So, Chris, what did you see from today from Solano being at their last game?
You know, I saw a really good performance from both teams. Solano just really didn't find out how to hit pause.
Yeah. Paz just a great game. My goodness.
Paz just pitched a gem up there, and the only Falcon that seemed to figure him out was Jared Denning hitting 3 hits off of him. You know, they didn't really find any situation to put themselves in any situation to succeed in this game. Didn't have any really base runners on base. Drew a couple walks, I think, from Paz, but that was pretty much about it. And just really struggled today.
Jared Denning having a great game, though. That shouldn't overshadow. The loss shouldn't overshadow Denning at all.
Yeah.
Solano tried their best, but ended up losing the series 6-2 against Laney. On behalf of my guy Chris Zavaglia, I'm Swad Blasi. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network. Until next time.